What if I told you that the hardest thing about learning YouTube is not learning all the logistics, but more so knowing who you are once you press record? I have spent, I've literally spent several days being consistent, showing up, and now I have to decide, who am I? What do I represent? Hello, beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. I am back, and it is day 4 of my 30-day challenge. Today is a little better than yesterday. It was raining really bad on yesterday. Some companies lost power. Couldn't get a chance to do some of my errands, but and I know I talked about that on yesterday, but guess what? Here in Alabama, you just never know what's going to really happen. So today it rained again, and literally rained just about all day. But on the flip side, it's still a pretty day. You know, we are celebrating a family member today. My husband aunt turned 89 today, so we are having a fish fry here for her, and she's really enjoying having all the family around her and loving on her as an elder. So that made today better. Um, I'm excited about being here on today because this morning, not gonna lie, had a really, really, really rough morning. And this morning really made me question, oh, am I going to be able to really push through 30 days? Am I? And so, you know, I couldn't record this morning, which I'm sure once I really just push past like all of the things that I allow myself to be consumed with, to not video, um, I'm sure I'll get better with that. But right now, like this morning, I was like in one of the worst mental fogs I had been in a long time. Had a lot on my mind, and my body was hurting. Um, and it was just like, oh my God, can I do this even through chronic pain? And I had to answer my own question. Yes, I'm going to do this because it's something that I want to do. And I have to remind myself that even though I experience chronic pain, my chronic pain does not define me. So I have to show up with me through the pain. Now, obviously, if it's got me down, I'm not one of those kind that like to record myself like laid out in the bed or, like holding on for dear life, type of video. That's just not me. So I don't think, that's a part of what I'm willing to just do. So, and I've been this way all my life, even before thinking about being a content creator, but I'm just not, I don't seek that type of attention. Now, I'm not gonna lie and make it seem like I'm always well, because I do live with chronic pain, but I don't want to be in the hospital, you know, attached to a bunch of stuff, and then I'm trying to record and say, "Hey, y'all, I just want y'all to." That's just not me. No, no, no. So, we're gonna be real here, but we're also gonna remember some moments are just personal moments with you and God. Some moments are personal moments with just you and your family, right? So, anyway, excuse me, honey. I've been eating real good, so it's in the process of digesting now. Um, but anyway, on to the vlog today. So starting on yesterday, really for my third day, like I said, what day is this? Anyway, I've been consistently posting. So I would guess, yeah, today is day 5. What am I talking about? It's Friday. It is literally day 5. Okay, y'all, put your hands together because your girl made it all the way through the week. I did it. Um, so anyway, but what I wanted to talk about on yesterday as well as today, as I was thinking, like, where am I navigating to through this journey? And the hardest thing hit me. Like, what type of vlogger am I? Literally. Like, am I going to be storytelling? Um, will I do like daily vlogs or weekly vlogs, resets, um, like fashion vlogs, makeup? Like, what is my literal niche? Like, what is it? And so as I went through a couple of my the people that I follow, the content creators that I follow already, and I'm like, but I like what she does. I like what he does. That seems like my personality. I love fashion. I can talk. I I just really can't land on one common thing right now. Like, if you guys have like any suggestions, like, drop it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to self-evaluate myself to see like where I fit in best. Like, my background is uh training and technical assistance. So I'm used to standing before a large crowd in person. And then, once we went through the little pandemic, I had to really press toward more online coaching. And so I ended up doing that for like 2.5 years, within COVID and then beyond COVID up until about last year. So I'm used to doing online trainings, but I'm normally talking to somebody else that's live. You know what I'm saying? Like, not literally just recording. So now I've had to make some videos where I've pre-recorded a training. So that was like a little practice where I pre-recorded some of my trainings and then I shared the trainings out. But um consistently doing this every day, I need to know, like, how can I get comfortable with the camera enough where I can do, like making my coffee and things like that. Cause those are things that I do. Like, I'm retired. I'm learning the things that bring me joy outside of a work day because I actually have more time in a day now. So I want to be able to share that. I also want to share with you guys like how I deal with chronic pain daily, but still live a life that's, I feel like is a luxury life. And when I say luxury, I'm not talking about just dollar bills. I mean like mental luxury. And so I do want to share that with you guys because I know, just from talking to people, it's a lot of people who are dealing with chronic pain and they're not all 80 and 90 years old. Some of them are literally my age. So, just to be able to encourage other people to be able to um, still find the sunshine in the rain. So, I don't know, but I'm thinking I might want to do like a blend of, like lifestyle. Um, I don't know so much of just like the fashion thing anymore. I used to, I like taking pictures and stuff for like Instagram and TikTok. But as far as having to like get dressed up, do a review of the clothes, I'm not sure like where I'm at with that right now. So not quite sure. But Um, I do enjoy storytelling. I, you know, I can really make a person's day with some of the stories that I can tell. And I got some stories to tell y'all. Being a teacher, a foster parent, oh honey, it's some stories to be told. So I'm thinking um just a mix. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, if you guys have a suggestion, like what you would like to see going forth, as especially while I'm doing this challenge. And I thought it'd be ironic today. That's why I kind of think also, y'all, that I think the computer be like listening to your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because this morning when I got up, who was on the first person in my YouTube list? Aaron on Demand. Yes, and Aaron was talking about playing around with all of these styles of vlogging in your first 90 days challenge. And I was like, "Oh my god, like this is it's ironic. It's heaven sent for me, but it's the computer listening to my thoughts. Like, what am I is it because I'm what I'm typing into my phone to like plan for what I'm sharing with you guys? I don't know how this came about, but literally she was there. And some of her suggestions was that, you just in your 90 days try out, the different styles. Um, and I know I feel like after I've completed my 30 days, I may go ahead and sign up for her. Uh, Excuse me, I'm sorry. I may sign up for her creator college because, like I said, she's extremely knowledgeable about, her way around the camera, the back side of the camera, like the editing, the planning, all of those things. So I do want to join her creator college for that. But I thought I really thought that was odd, but it was good because I needed to hear that. So as I'm still thinking in this 30-day process, and old Erin, honey, she, listen to Erin, baby. She got me thinking, like, do I need to do the 90-day challenge extended? But I think I'm going to start with baby steps. I'm going to do this 30-day. And I think within my 30-day, I am going to try out the different styles just to kind of see. So don't y'all laugh. I'm gonna try this lifestyle thing out because some days I have really good days, and I have fun in my days just being solo, and then I have good times with my husband, and I love where I live now. We've downsized to like a mid-rise, and I love the environment, in the area. Everything is like so right there at you, like restaurants and lounges and bakeries and coffee shops. So I'm loving that. So there is a lot that I can show um within, my day. But I also, like I said, I want to be able to share with you guys how I enjoy life in the midst of living with chronic pain, right? So, yeah, I'm still thinking on that. So, y'all rock with me on that. Share some information down in the chat. Tell me what you think about like what I should um maybe try in the next couple of days, what style I should try, right? So, yeah, that has been my biggest thing. It's kind of like, okay, I'm in the groove now. Now what? And that's the scary part. Like, what? Who are you now? You know, kids are grown, gone. So, what do I connect with that defines me? Like now outside of just mama role or wife role, right? So I got the family. They calling us over there. Um, okay, they serving cake now. So anyway, but so yeah, just defining like who am I seriously in this season. That that's a really it's a hard question to just really answer right now because it's so many facets of me, um, and so many facets of me that I'm really trying to dwindle down as well. I'm trying to relieve myself of certain responsibilities that um, I've been responsible for. I'm trying to get to a place where I don't have to guide my adult kids as much. You know what I'm saying? And so just taking some of the power from myself so I won't be so mentally drained and overwhelmed on top of dealing with chronic pain. I'm trying to do that for me as well as get out of my kids' way. You know what I'm saying? So it's this is a new season for me. I'm literally wanting to be a full-time empty nester, right? So, um, and that's going to look a little different once my son, my youngest, literally leaves the home, like where I'm only seeing you maybe once or twice a week at a max, and I'm ready for it. So, So yeah. Um, so that's what I'm thinking about, you know. Um, oh, also, if you're wondering like what the heck I have on me, this is what's the name of this tape? Kinesis tape, I think is what it's called. Because right now I have tennis elbow, and no, I don't play tennis, but that's just what they call it. I have tennis elbow because I have a pinched nerve as well as a cracked bone or something in my neck. I don't know how it even got that way, but anyway, you know. But the nerve in my neck is causing pain in my arm. And at first it was radiating to my fingers, and my fingers tingle sometimes. They're not tingling today, thank God. But the tennis elbow is like, woo, Jesus. So this kinesis tape keeps your skin from like rolling over the muscle when you move. So it's kind of kind of holding it together per se. And so it keeps that nerve from just really, like I said, feeling your skin just kind of rolling past that muscle. And then this little brace here, it's a I've got it from Amazon, and I'll post it in the link. But you just kind of pull it as tight as you need it, and it puts that pressure on that nerve and that muscle to kind of alleviate some of the pain. So, and it's adjustable. And what I like about this one has the gel on the bottom and the gel on the top. So, when it's squeezing, it's not really hurting. But as far as the tape can stay on for several days, and you kind of take it off with baby oil to get it off. So I'll keep this on. I just put this on last night because it was, oh my God, it was throbbing so bad. But I put it on last night, and I'll keep this on. Probably today is Friday, so I'll keep it on until Sunday, and then I'll give my little skin a rest because I have a little issue sometime when I have a little tape. It didn't break me out before, but I just know how my body does, so I kind of give my skin a break, and I'll take it off Sunday, and then I'll wait till maybe Tuesday to retape it if the pain is still intense. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on today, y'all. We are dealing with chronic pain and exploring who who in the heck am I? Like now in this season. Like not right now. Like not the lady that's all full from eating, fish and chips. But who am I in this season as I release certain responsibilities and get comfortable in that, right? And finally, what am I gonna settle on, one or two niches, or like just an array, of niches to just express my personality with you guys and share, information with you guys in a fun way. I know lifestyle definitely is going to be one, but I don't know. I'm still thinking. So like I said, I'm here for suggestions as well, but I am excited that I've been here consistently 5 whole days. I made it, day 5. Yay. So I hope that you guys are continue to hang in here with this journey, and and once I make it past this 30 days, or maybe midways 30 days, I'll really kind of implement more of a strategic plan. But right now, I think I'm going to take Aaron on the man's suggestions on just kind of playing around with different content types and see what feels good to me and what you guys, want to see on this channel as we build this community together. So kudos to all of you guys who are 50 plus like myself, and even the young ones, because you guys, you really encourage us. So, but kudos to those in, this little 50 plus club, whoop, whoop, that has decided to do something fun for yourself that is for you, right? So push, 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 girls. Like, be consistent. Forget perfection. Forget that you have a phone. I'm sorry, that you have a phone holder, above your head that you don't want to use because it's going to be too close in the car. So you propping your phone up like me, and you get reflection all in the background. Who cares? That's perfection if you're worried about that. We are worried about consistency, right? And when I say consistency, I am not leaning on some old videos that I made that I could post here, that I could use batch videos. No, I want to make sure that I am showing up every day with a fresh video to make sure that I stick to my challenge for myself. Then I'll show you guys some old footage that, I've recorded and just sat on it, you know, and it'll be some good stuff. But right now, this challenge is all about making sure that I show up, be present, and be consistent. And I am here for that. And I hope you guys are here for that as well. So, that being said, I hope that you guys have a great day. And I hope to see you back here on tomorrow for day 6. So that's all for day 5. I'll see you guys later and have a wonderful day. Toodles.